So, pregnancy is hard. It's not so easy. And I've been struggling a lot lately. And I haven't done very many like vlogs or talking about things that I am going through, because we're kind of doing more skits now and stuff like that on a lot of our channels. Anyways, I felt like it was time to get real with y'all and kind of talk about what I've been going through. And today I had a really, really good conversation with my trainer at the gym. Yes, I went to the gym. It's amazing. I feel very accomplished when I'm pregnant and I end up going to the gym. That's amazing. So I'm not even ready for the day yet. I was like, I just need to make this video while I'm thinking about it. Something I've been struggling with lately is kind of surprising, and I never really realized I had it until today. I have body dysmorphia when I'm pregnant. If you don't know what that is, it's where you look in the mirror and you see, like, if an anorexic person or somebody looked in the mirror and they wouldn't see themselves for what they really look like. They would think, oh, I see a really fat person, instead of like a really skinny person. And I have that while I'm pregnant. I was talking to my trainer and I was telling her all the things I'm worried about and how my body's changing and how I look terrible. And I have felt like there's no hope, and I have felt like there's no going back. Like I'll never get back to my pre-pregnancy weight now that I'm on my 5th baby. Like that's really a huge accomplishment to have 5 babies, but what mom do you know that has 5 babies that looks really good? Like, there aren't very many of them. They're kind of few and far between, and so I've just been really hard on myself lately. It's been not good, because what's been happening in my life is, instead of getting up, going to the gym, getting ready, like getting a shower, getting ready and filming videos or being productive, I've been like, get up, my clothes are too tight, I'm uncomfortable, I'll just be in my pajamas all day, wear a robe because I'm cold. And that's not presentable, and then I don't feel like being on camera, and then I don't get anything done. It's so frustrating. And I have been having so many sleeping issues. Like, I just sleep and sleep and sleep and sleep. Like, I could sleep all day if you let me. Which you shouldn't let me, because I need to get stuff done. But still. The body dysmorphia was something I talked to my trainer about today. And I was like, wow, I really do see myself as being huge and beyond repair. And I'm not. I'm just pregnant, and it's okay. Like, that's what people do to bring a baby into the world. It's okay. And it's not gonna stay. Not with my lifestyle. Like, when the pregnancy symptoms go away, I will be able to exercise, and I will be able to move a lot more, and I will be able to do the things that I just can't while I'm pregnant. Like, I can't do, or not to that extent, while I'm pregnant. Last night too. Last night I was crying to Michael, and I was just like, I am struggling, I'm frustrated, I feel fat, I feel ugly. And even saying that out loud, I'm like, that sounds ridiculous. But that's what I was saying, and that's how I was feeling. So I was telling that to Michael, and then I was like, well, it doesn't really matter, I just have to go to bed. I have a training session in the morning, so I was like, okay, I'm going to bed. So I went to bed, and as I was falling asleep, I was praying, and I was just like, what? I'm just so discouraged. Help me. What can I do? And what I heard, which is so comforting, is you are not beyond repair. Which was so comforting to me and made me think, that's not me saying that. I honestly believe that's a bad spirit whispering in my ear, you are beyond repair. You should give up now. You look terrible. You are ugly. You, like, all these dumb things. When I say them out loud, I'm like, that's so dumb. Like, why would I listen to that? Why would I believe that? But when I'm not careful, I think that it's me saying those things. And I think, yeah, that's true. Oh, there's no hope. Oh, I'm so ugly. Oh, I'm so fat. All these just mean things. So mean. And then another thought that I had last night that really brought me a lot of comfort was, you're doing better than you think you are. And I think that that's probably 90% of the time that I'm doing better than I think I am. Like, I'm probably always doing better than I think I am. Like, making better choices than I think I am, or my body looks better than I think it does, or I'm being a better parent than I think I am. And you hear, like, you're your own worst critic, right? Or like, you're way harder on yourself than anybody else is gonna be on you. And I think I have a slight fear that if I'm not hard on myself, or if I'm not saying these things to myself in my own mind, that I'll be oblivious and think I'm doing great when I'm not actually doing good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think a lot of people do that. So then they're like, well, I'd rather be my own worst critic, because then at least you're not gonna be shocked if somebody comes up to you and tells you the truth, you know, and says something that could be really harsh and taken in a terrible way. Like, I would rather tell it to myself first and think it first than to have anybody else tell it to me, and then I'm like crushed by it, because I get crushed if people hurt my feelings. Oh. However, this brings up a new topic, and that is, I don't ever want to be somebody who is lying to themselves. I do not want to lie to myself. Like, if I am getting overweight, I'm going to tell myself that in my brain. Or if I am not being as good of a parent as I think that I should be, I'm going to tell that to myself in my brain. Like, I want to be very real with myself. But I think on the flip side, I also need to be real with myself in positive ways. And if I'm not, then it's not a true representation of me actually being real with myself or true to myself. And I think that's what a lot of people do, is just the negative part of it, and not the whole spectrum where you get the negative and the positive. So, another thing. I have a lot of things that I don't talk about very much that are health problems, that are not major health problems, but that are legitimate and that I brush off. And I almost tell myself, oh, I am stronger than that. I don't need to worry about that. That's not severe. But then I also, on the other hand, question myself, like, what? Why am I so tired? How come I can't get anything done? How come I have no motivation? Like, I'm so confused because I dismiss the things that I actually do have. So I have a small list of things that are kind of problems that I constantly have. So I have low blood pressure. I also sometimes have low blood sugar, and I struggle with gestational diabetes sometimes. Like, the last pregnancy I had gestational diabetes, and this time I think I do too. Like, I think I have it this time, but we'll just get the test and see. And the chances of having it a second time are very high if you've had it during pregnancy. So, gestational diabetes, low blood pressure, I have adrenal fatigue, and I have hypoglycemia, and I have iron deficient. I'm iron deficient. So those are 5 things that can all have an impact on tiredness and energy levels. And I just dismiss them like they're not that big of a deal, and I kind of just forget about them. I think that's another thing that I'm like doing. You know how when you have a balanced, I don't know, you're able to realistically look at your life and go, okay, this is the reason why. Who is it? And here's my husband now helping me with, hypoglycemia. Thanks, Michael.
Enjoy.
That looks so good. So, I'm the type of person that would rather ignore those things and pretend like I don't have them, other than saying, oh, that's a realistic reason for why I'm so tired and can't get out of bed. I don't know why. I think I'm afraid of becoming like a hypochondriac, where I think everything, I have everything, even though I legitimately have those things. Like, I would rather not use them as a crutch. And so instead of using them as a crutch, I like swing way further on the pendulum this way to make sure that I'm not using them as a crutch. But then I'm like ignoring them and not looking at them as the legitimate reason as to why I'm so tired. Plus I'm pregnant and that makes you tired. So anyway, I have been struggling. This pregnancy is not easy. None of them are. When I'm done being pregnant, I always think, oh, that wasn't so bad. But that's because I forget how bad it actually was. Anyways, this has been a really good talk, and I'm glad that I was able to be a little bit more real with all of you. So if you don't see a video on the beach house or all of our other channels, most likely it's because of all these different things that I'm going through right now while I'm pregnant. And let me show you an update of my pregnant belly. It's kind of not too giant right now, but I did also look up body dysmorphia while being pregnant, and it turns out a lot of women have it at this week, 15 weeks, 15 to 20 weeks, because you're not so tiny anymore, but you're not fully pregnant looking. So you just feel fat. And I was like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. And I felt that every single time I'm pregnant at this stage. I know I have. So anyways, here's my pregnant belly. And now looking at it, I'm like, I really don't look that bad. I think I look pretty cute. Just a cute pregnant lady. That's what I need to do. I need to practice being just as positive toward myself as I am negative. And then maybe then I'll get somewhere perfectly in between, and I'll be actually realistic with myself. Oh, it just got really cold in here all of a sudden. That's another thing. My temperature goes up and down all the time. One second I'm like, oh, I'm so hot, and the next time I'm like, oh, I'm so cold. Most of the time I'm cold. And then the other thing is, I forget things all the time. Like today, I went and got a shower, and I shampooed my hair, and then I forgot I shampooed my hair, and I shampooed my hair, and then I was like, oh, dang it, I shampooed my hair twice. At least I have really clean hair. Oh, and another thing, I forget things like all the time. Just kidding. Okay, well anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm going to be going to my next doctor's appointment in 1 week from now. Almost exactly this time in 1 week from now. I'm so excited because I get to find out the gender, and I cannot wait. I thought it was a boy for a really long time, and then all of a sudden it switched, and then I thought it was a girl. So I don't know what it's gonna be. We'll have to see. And if you want to tune into my next video, maybe. Anyways, I'll put it up on this channel so you guys can see here on the Becca Beach channel. And you'll be so excited and ready for whatever happens. And I am going to find out the gender. I can't wait. I'm too impatient. Even if I have all the girl clothes I need and all the boy clothes I need, I still just need to know. That takes away a lot of my stress, and I have too much stress being pregnant. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later. Bye! Another thing that I forgot to tell you is that I am 15 weeks today pregnant. 15 weeks pregnant? No, yesterday. What day is it? I think I'm 15 weeks pregnant yesterday. And that's a lot of weeks, and I am pretty happy about that. Also, I still need to get ready for the day, and that's it. I keep forgetting things.